Aloha, you beautiful people of YouTube. Welcome back once again to another tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a haircut and color. Alright guys, let's get started. I'm going to be using Schwarzkopf lightener and developer. So here I'm going to put about a scoop or and a half, and I'm going to be using 30 volume developer. And then from here we mix. Make sure everything is good and creamy. No lumps whatsoever. Alright guys, and here we're going to start applying the product to his hair, making sure that we distribute the product evenly. Now, I don't necessarily have a technique or a guideline here. I'm just trying to apply the product as fast as I can. Guys, before doing any lightening work, make sure you sit down and consult with your client, making sure what color they're trying to achieve or what color they're trying to get. It's very important that you guys are both on the same page. Wow! Here I'm applying to the crown area first because it takes a little bit more for the crown area to get lightened due to its density. Prior to doing the service, I made sure I sat down with my client and consult with them to see what color they were trying to achieve. Once you guys both agree on a color, it is important when you start the service that you check for porosity, elasticity, and density of the hair. Porosity is defined as your hair's ability to absorb and retain moisture. Elasticity is the hair's ability to stretch and return to its original shape. Your hair's density refers to how many strands of hair grow per square inch of your scalp. Now, these three key elements are essential for this type of service. Before doing any dramatic changes, always consult with a professional. Now, getting back to this application, I'm making sure I saturate each and every section. Guys, like I mentioned before, I don't have a tactic or a technique to attack this lightening work, but what I like to do is start from the back to the front. Guys, it's very important that we saturate the hair, making sure to cover all the areas of the head. Moving forward, guys, I want to apologize because we forgot to record the shampoo process. Also, we did do another application here. So this is 2 applications of lightener prior to this video. So here I'm using the Ion IC White with 10 developer. And again, we want to make sure that we saturate the area. And guys, I want to take this moment to thank you guys for watching this video and for following me, for subscribing to my channel, and for giving me props for everything. I appreciate you guys and love you guys. Thank you guys very much. Going back to this video, you guys can see that the hair is slowly changing and slowly getting to that silver that we want. Here I'm just going back and forth, making sure that I'm saturating the areas and I'm getting every section and every hair strand. And here we're gonna let Brian tell a little bit about himself.
He doesn't come back for a long time.
Like
He's done that like 4 times, like almost a month, and sometimes a little over. And then you're like, dude, what the heck is this cat? And then I don't know when he pops up.
Big shout out to Brian. I really appreciate you, man. And yeah, this color literally changed his life. As you guys can see, we got the color that we were trying to achieve, and now we're just gonna blow dry it and make sure it goes to its natural state and get it ready for a haircut. So as I'm blow drying the hair, I'm making sure that I'm checking and double checking for spots, making sure that all the color was saturated into the hair. And here you can see my client that is stoked for getting the color that he wanted. And now we're gonna start the cut. Alright guys, let's get into it. So now we're gonna start off with my Babyliss Gold shavers, and we're gonna establish the first guideline. I do want to mention that prior to this, he did have a clean cut, so I didn't have to do a first guideline with my trimmers or with my 5/0 blade. Now grabbing my half guard, putting it on my senior walls, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on with the lever open. And as you guys can see, I'm gliding upwards. I'm not really digging into the haircut as I'm just gliding. With colored hair, it's so much easier to blend out, and you can get away with a lot of things. And here I switched to my number 1 guard open, and I'm just tackling the hair, and I'm just trying to blend it out as much as possible. Here guys, I also changed to my 1.5 blade, and I'm trying to just go fast for the video's sake, because I know that it can get a little bit boring or just repetitive, just telling you guys the same thing over and over. So here again guys, I'm tackling the hair and I'm flicking it out, and as you guys can see here, I'm just cornering, and I use a lot of the cornering technique because it texturizes the hair and it makes it blend out and fade nicely. And here guys, I'm more doing like what I like to call like more of an artistic fade, because I'm not really following a format or a formula. I'm more really just going by what I need, if that makes sense to you guys. But basically what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to take off that line there, and I'm trying to soften it. Guys, excuse the crappy angles here. Brian's all stoked for his haircut and his color, but you know, as far as the angles goes, I'm trying to get better as I go, and I'm trying out new things, and trust me, it will get better in the future, I promise. But as you guys can see, this haircut is coming in and it's tying in really nice. Alright guys, now we're gonna do the nape area. And this is one of the toughest parts to blend out because of our occipital bone. It creates a shadow, and we want to go ahead and make sure that we take off that shadow there. And here you guys can see that I'm gliding, and I'm just tackling that occipital bone, making sure I'm taking off that shadow, making it look good and crispy. And as you guys can see, by the look of my eyes, I'm analyzing my left and my right side, so I'm trying to tie it all in together. And here we're gonna switch to the texturizing shears over comb, and we're gonna tackle those little dark lines that we see there, or the little dark spots, just making sure that we tie in the whole fade together, and it looks very good. And here we're going to turn them around to the other side, making sure that we tie in all together, making sure that we have a symmetrical haircut. And here we're going to clean up the edges a little bit, make sure everything's nice and tight with the clipper over comb. And for clipper over comb, I like using my Andis Supras with the 5/0 blade. Once again, that's just a preference thing. I feel like it cut really nice and sharp. Also, before the video finishes, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone in Maui, to my old barbershop that I used to work at, Refined Culture Studios. What's up, guys? I hope you guys are doing great. Getting back to the cut, I want to make sure that the silhouette is, like I said one more time, even and symmetrical. These techniques I just learned along the way, just by practicing, and as you guys can see here, I'm blending out with the clipper of a comb. There's a million ways to get to Rome, guys, and I definitely found that out, and I was taught that by my barber bros. And here I'm going to be using my Babyliss Gold FX trimmers, and just line them up. Using my Irvine blade holder, I'm going to be cleaning up that design that he wanted in the back, and it was a cross. You can really tell because his hair was really light. I tried to use a little bit of enhancements to make it pop, but yeah. So here I'm just gonna retouch his hairline and make it look crispy as possible. Next, guys, I'm gonna be applying some suavecito clay, and I love this thing, man, because it makes it just have a little bit more texture, and especially with colored hair. I love the way it looks. And I'm using my hand as if I'm using a curling sponge, and I just love the way that it came out. Very piecey, just the way I like it. And here I'm just showing Brian, and he's all stoked. Look at my boy, just like all stoked. Yeah, right here he's feeling himself. Guys, this is definitely a long process, but we definitely got it done. This is it. This is the cut. This is the hair color. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to hear the feedback from you guys. Thank you guys very much for checking me out once more, and I'm just gonna leave you guys a little bit of Brian here. Also, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. God bless you guys.